In 1999, I was building megaplex movie theaters for a small company around the country, and our customers were AMC and Century theaters, and building the big 30-plex theaters all over the place. And it was never really like work. It was always super fun and interesting. I made pretty good money in those days and enjoyed what I did. But the market got saturated and work slowed down, and my job inevitably went away. So in 2000, I had to make a change of career and started learning electrical work. Began working for some temp agencies, and then eventually got into the apprenticeship program. And 20 years later, this year, I'm at a transition point again. I have to make a decision, and at this point right now, I technically can't work as an electrician legally anyway. Just due to state of Montana requirements, and I have one employer that I can't find some pay stubs for to prove my work history. But that stuff doesn't matter right now at this point. I could stay in the trade. I could go back and do an apprenticeship. But, like I say, after being in the trade for 2 decades, going back to an apprenticeship is not compelling. And not only that, but the guy that I was working for most recently was an interesting fellow, unlike anybody I've ever worked for in my entire life, and played no small part in me getting burned out as an electrician. But this is not about him. I do have a lot to say about that, but not right now. I do have some lessons learned for the Massive Electric YouTube and Instagram, but that'll be forthcoming. But right now, I am in a transition period, so I have, with 20 years of experience in the trade, I don't want to lose it. I like doing electrical work, and I like helping people, and I have 2 very specific skills that I enjoy and that I want to be able to give to people yet. But I do have to make a little bit of change in what I do specifically. So over the years, I've helped many of you with electrical issues, and for the most part, I haven't really charged people, even if I've gone out to your house. Occasionally I may have, but for the most part, even recently, there's like 3 people I've been helping, and no charge for any of that time. Even though that work that anyone would have called an electrician or a contractor for would have been not inexpensive. But in the long run, there's something that I'm trying to get to. And so for now, all this to say, over on my Facebook, I'm going to post something tomorrow, and talking about what I'm going to be doing, and something that you can help me with, potentially. So you'll see that if you follow me on Facebook tomorrow. I can't really post it on Instagram. And yeah, so maybe you can help me. Maybe. But should be interesting. I still have a lot of stuff up here that I want to give and a lot to offer. Technology is changing everything, every industry, and I think some people and businesses are starting to see it because of this stupid coronavirus thing. But a lot of people don't see it still. But I see it pretty clearly. Anyway, tomorrow on my Facebook there's a post coming.